Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday, the 30th of January, and we are here again in the Daily Dose of DeFi, your daily dose of the intersection of DeFi and AI, as well as all things AI agents, guys. We are here again for another episode, and today the market continues to be red. There's still lots and lots of opportunity, as we can see here from Griffain at 50% down this week at 250 million market cap. It seems to be the base that consistently consolidates on around 250. Seems to be the low. Anon as well here, struggling to get above $13. Seems to be very, very juicy, if I'm being honest with you. And now, as I've said a couple of times on this channel, we do seem to see big bounces from the likes of Grift, Hive, and Anon when the market does turn green, if you're looking for a quick flip. And yeah, there's also some big news that came out today from SwarmNode AI, which we'll touch upon in the next section of the video. But in general, guys, not a huge amount has changed. Bitcoin has recaptured levels of 105k, which is good to see. That hasn't flowed yet right now into our space, which is DeFi. It still gives us time to rotate those bags from the dead narratives that we currently have in our wallets back into DeFi to capture this huge AI run that we all believe is going to come. All right, so one of the big news that dropped in the last 24 hours is this huge news here from SwarmNode. So SwarmNode is now integrated onto Zapier. So Zapier have a platform called Agents, and that's actually been live for 6 months or so. But SwarmNode, I believe, is one of the first, if not the first, Web3 related AI agents that's launched onto Zapier. So now you can connect your AI agents with 7,000 apps instantly, Google Drive, Slack, you name it. Now, the reason that I'm excited about this is because basically you can then surely connect your Web2 apps to your Web3 apps. So for example, if we have an AI agent using SwarmNode that's checking the blockchain for whale movements, or potentially to see which projects have been getting more token holders or which projects are getting absolutely wrecked on chain, we should be able to set up basically notifications to Web2 apps, let's say Slack, let's say Gmail, anything, Telegram even, or anything that actually can come to mind that can actually notify you to take action, or can basically trigger any kind of research that you might need to take action on what's actually going on chain. That could be for a newsletter, a tweet. You can automate all these kinds of things. Now, Zapier obviously has millions of users. Zapier's been around for as long as I can remember. It's extremely popular in businesses today globally, regardless of Web3. In digital marketing, Zapier always comes up with zaps, not yaps. We're not Kaito, zaps. For different businesses to basically connect their Google Sheets with their email or anything to automate processes. And so seeing Web3 now dive into Zapier is something that I'm extremely excited about. It's still very, very nascent on SwarmNode. I did check out their system. There's a few example bots, but it still seems quite early. But it is promising progress, and SwarmNode is a very, very low cap, so it's definitely one to keep an eye on. Okay, so keeping in line the theme of Web2 and Web3 apps actually coming together by utilizing the likes of Griffain, it's quite interesting because just a few days ago Griffain announced that agents can now sell products in your own Shopify store. So for example, they've launched this first agent powered coffee shop with Reposa Coffee, and Reposa Coffee is basically like a Web3 native, let's say, coffee brand from the Solana ecosystem, and they actually use their agent called Agent Kitsune, or Kitsune, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but let's just say Kitsune, and it's basically allowing you to buy, with your on-chain, USDC, for example, coffee. So it's connecting the Web2 and the Web3 worlds. And I think it's something that the market hasn't realized, is that what the likes of Griffain and other DeFi projects are able to do here, we're not just automating on-chain transactions, we're actually merging the worlds of Web2 and Web3 together in a way that's easy for the normie crowd, the Web2 crowd, to understand how to utilize it. So we're not just optimizing DeFi yields here. Yes, that's something that you and me might do watching this video, but for the person that actually wants to integrate with all these Web2 apps, or buy coffee, or purchase whatever it might be on Shopify stores, etc., we're actually merging those two worlds together. So this intersection of Web2 and Web3, utilizing the likes of Griffain, could actually onboard the masses into crypto. And I think a lot of people are not taking that in account. They're just saying, it's just a new interface for DeFi. Those people have not looked into the product enough to actually understand what we are building here and what the quality projects in this ecosystem are building. So I think that's a key point I'd like you guys to take away from this video. And actually, if we just dive into Agent Kitsune a little bit more here. So as you can see, they are saying that it's leading the charge of agentic commerce on Solana, leveraging AI powered by Reposa Coffee and Griffain. Very, very cool looking fox here, guys. I love this art, by the way. But long story short, if you want to have a look on their website, they have a light paper here, which basically explains, what Agent Kitsune is trying to do. They are saying that they're just starting like the coffee is just a start for Agent Kitsune. He's not only a coffee enthusiast, he wants to dive into all types of different commerce, and obviously bring that onto Solana and connect, Web 2 applications with Web 3. And as you can see here, on their light paper, there is some information about how it's built, about what their goals are for the project. They've actually got an in-person event happening, so they've actually got a grant secured from the Solana Foundation. Kitsune will be able to be beta tested in person at the Ship or Die Solana event in New York City in May. I'm not from New York. If you're in New York, why not check it out? But it seems interesting about how they also mentioned like how they can. Here we go. We plan to develop future commerce integrations with platforms like WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Square, Wix, Squarespace, and more. Again, for those in digital marketing, very, very large names: Wix, Squarespace, basically help you make websites super quick and to a good high quality. WooCommerce and BigCommerce as well, utilizing huge platforms here to bring commerce on chain and leveraging the likes of Griffain to bring the Web 2 and Web 3 worlds together and bring those transactions on chain. So quite interesting, I think, what Kitsune is actually trying to build here. Again, love the visualizations. There isn't a huge amount of information. Like the token use is coming soon, so I mean let's wait. Let's keep our jury out on this one. It's cool what they're trying to build. There is some information here about the tokenomics that you can look into on their website, but it's definitely one to keep on our radar, I think. Okay, guys, so AI agent platform AI16Z has officially rebranded to ElizaOS. Now, Eliza is the name of the underlying framework, open source framework that AI16Z have been building. They've now actually officially rebranded to change the name, and that is because apparently, this was probably always coming, but Chris Dixon, a managing partner of AI16Z, said that they've officially requested that the AI agent platform changes its name because it created confusion. I think AI16Z were okay with it to begin with, but it's now like, it broke $1 billion market cap. I think it's around 650, 700 now, so it's not surprising that they now, with all this mindshare that AI16Z has been getting, that 16Z wants them to change the name. So they were also on CNBC, as you can see, Shaw here made an appearance. So it's interesting how these open source frameworks are now getting this mainstream attention on the likes of CNBC, isn't it? Because we're still so early with what's possible with these Web3 enabled frameworks that are being built by the likes of AI16Z, by the likes of Virtuals. Yeah, it's cool to see Shaw pushing forward the kind of narrative on our end on the likes of CNBC. So you can actually catch that, a clip of the interview on the ElizaOS Twitter page if you want to go check it out. Okay, so next up we have Alibaba. Now Alibaba is another massive Chinese conglomerate. People sometimes compare it to Amazon of China, and they are now saying that they have now built their own large language model called Qwen 2.5, and now they're saying that it's achieving top tier performance and outcompetes DeepSeek. I mean, DeepSeek came out 2-3 days ago, and now we're already seeing another competitor saying that they're outcompeting DeepSeek, as well as of course GPT-4, Llama, etc. So here's the kind of graph of what they're saying that they're performing at currently. And to be honest with you guys, it just shows how exponential this growth of AI is and how it's surprising and revolutionizing. Even the likes of Elon Musk and Sam Altman himself are getting surprised every day about how quick this is coming. It's hitting us like a bullet train. It's quite exciting, obviously, for those of us on this channel, especially those of us that are invested in DeFi and AI agents. But interesting to see that Alibaba have now launched their own LLM and claiming that it's actually better than what's out there. And so we've already seen the first AI agent already integrate with Qwen 2.5 Max, which is pushing Neurobro's AI capabilities even further. This makes Neurobro the first AI agent to integrate this cutting-edge AI model. When does it stop? It looks like there's a continual arms race of integrating the latest and slickest LLMs to get that I guess the edge on all the other AI agents as quick as they possibly can, because this is turning into a space race of new AI agent and LLMs, continually coming to market and claiming to be bigger and better, and then the AI agents and frameworks rushing to work with and integrate those LLMs. So yeah, look, Neurobro were on it, so fair play to them. It's always good to see devs that are really quick, because it shows that they're on the ball and working 24/7. It was very quick indeed. So I'm expecting to see a few more announcements coming in over the next days or two to see Alibaba's LLM get integrated into existing DeFi and AI agent projects. So yeah, one to watch. All right, guys. So another piece of news I wanted to give you today was an update from Mateus from Asset Dash. And so basically what he's saying here is that Whale Watch perps will have the top 1% traders by P&L from both Drift Protocol and Hyperliquid today. And that's going to be integrated, of course, into Mobi Agent. Now, Mobi Agent is an AI agent that's been getting a lot of attention. We've mentioned it a couple times now on this channel. And it's your AI co-pilot for crypto, powered by Asset Dash, Whale Watch Alert, and Griffain. It's already been printing for people. That's why it's getting this attention. They're calling, small caps, mid caps, large caps that's getting whale attention. And now with this integration with Whale Watch perps, they will have the top 1% of traders by P&L from both Drift and Hyperliquid on the platform today. This is pure alpha, guys. Like Mobi is doing really, really good stuff. I think it's at around 150 million market cap. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, look, even today, even the red day, it's still up 13%. So really exciting. People are clearly really excited about Mobi. People are comparing Mobi to AIXBT. Now, AIXBT obviously is the most powerful agent in crypto on crypto Twitter, and Mobi is sitting 117 million. AIXBT is around 400 million. So there is, obviously room for growth there. But it seems like, basically AIXBT gives you a lot of context. Mobi is just giving you the pure alpha. This is what the whales are doing. This is what the whales are doing. And they're early. It's proven to be early in the game. It helps you find those contract addresses to ape into if you wish. And so please, it found Trump early. It found Jelly early. And so if you haven't really checked out Mobi, I think you should. The guys are constantly shipping over at Asset Dash. Yeah, it does seem to be providing a lot of value for people. So I'm personally quite bullish on Mobi. I do have a bag. I bought some on this awful dip that we saw over the last couple of days. So it's not financial advice, but so yeah. Keep an eye on Mobi. If you don't already, especially these powerful AI agents, do set up a notification on Twitter. So as soon as they tweet, you get the alpha and you can action on it. All right, guys, that's all we have time for in the video today. Just a quick update with your latest DeFi alpha. I believe that this intersection of Web 2 and Web 3, which is being enabled by DeFi, by AI agents, is extremely bullish for our space. Having the mainstream utilizing the UI interface of a ChatGPT style to use autonomous agents, both with the likes of Griffain for Web 2 and Web 3 applications, can only drive more traction, can only drive more people on chain. So it's fantastic to see that getting ahead. Look, guys, the markets are still consolidating. They're still kind of nervous about what's going on with DeepSeek. So we still have this time that the crypto gods are giving us to rotate our bags into this DeFi and AI ecosystem in crypto, which I'm certainly doing. So do make the most of the time that you can, guys, because I believe on this channel, we believe that there's going to be a massive DeFi AI agent bull run over the next 3 to 6 months. So guys, you know what to do, and I'll see you next time on tomorrow's video.